Imagine waking up to the roar of bulldozers carving up your backyard like it's a free-for-all buffet. All because some self-appointed neighborhood queen decided your property was hers for the taking. That's exactly what hit me. Alex Rivera. In our supposedly idyllic suburban enclave of Willow Creek, where the air smells like fresh-cut grass and unspoken resentment. But oh, the irony. While the HOA preached community harmony, they were plotting to turn my quiet acre into their personal profit playground. It started innocently enough, or so they thought. I'd bought this patch of land 5 years back, a buffer zone abutting the HOA's gated paradise. Complete with a cozy shed and wildflower meadow, I tended in peace. Rumors swirled about me being some reclusive weirdo hoarding the space for selfish reasons, spread by none other than Brenda Hargrove, the HOA president. Picture her, a plump, perpetually pursed-lipped busybody in her 50s, always in floral blouses that screamed, "I'm in charge," wielding her rulebook like a holy grail. She'd cornered me at a block party once, smiling that fake sweet grin. "Alex, darling, that unkempt field of yours is bringing down property values. Why not sell it to us for the greater good? We're all about order here." I just nodded politely, biting back a laugh at her greater good nonsense, which really meant lining her pockets with developer kickbacks. Then came the call from my pal at the county office. "Heads up, Alex, HOA's got permits for townhomes right on your lot." I choked on my morning Joe. Sure enough, hiking to the edge, I spotted crews staking out foundations. Brenda strutting around like a peacock, barking orders. "Make sure those solar panels are regulation compliant. We can't have eyesores ruining our aesthetic," she snapped at a worker, who rolled his eyes behind her back. I didn't storm in yelling. No, I played the long game, documenting every trespass with photos, timestamps, and drone footage, all while the neighborhood whispered I was too passive or hiding something shady. Inside, I seethed. But patience was my weapon. Let them bury themselves in their own concrete delusions. Months dragged on, the tension building like a bad sitcom. They poured slabs, framed walls, even added a fancy communal gazebo, all on my dime of silence. Brenda ramped up her smear campaign at HOA meetings, cooing to residents. Poor Alex is just bitter about progress. But think of the dues we'll save with these rentals. One evening, she knocked on my door, clipboard in hand. "Sign this easement waiver. Sweetie, it's for fire safety. You wouldn't want to be responsible for endangering families, would you?" Her voice dripped with that faux moral superiority, eyes gleaming with greed. I smiled thinly. "I'll think about it, Brenda." She huffed away, muttering about uncooperative elements. Little did she know, I'd already flagged her fake filings. Turns out she'd forged transfers under a sham LLC, embezzling HOA funds for the build. The absurdity? She justified it as community investment, while skipping environmental checks that could have poisoned our shared well. The climax hit at their grand unveiling. Balloons bobbing under a sunny sky. Local news cameras rolling. Brenda, in her power suit straining at the seams, beamed as she snipped the ribbon. "Welcome to Willow Creek Estates, proof that with strong leadership, we preserve our values," she declared. Applause rippling. That's when I stepped forward, folder in hand. "Nice speech, Brenda. But you built this circus on my land." Her face crumpled into a comical mask of shock, sweat beading despite the breeze. "What? This is absurd. We acquired it fair and square, board approved." I flipped open the deed. Loud for the mics. "Acquired? You mean stole? Here's the plat map. Your fraudulent permits. And oh, those embezzled checks traced back to your spa weekends." Whispers turned to gasps. Her husband fidgeted nearby, suddenly pale. Deputies arrived, tipped off by my quiet complaint, sealing the site. "Ma'am, step aside. This is Fraud Central," Brenda stammered. "It's a mix-up. for the community's sake. But the camera caught her lurching panic. Pure schadenfreude gold. In the fallout, the HOA imploded like a house of cards in a windstorm. Investigations uncovered her $250,000 skim. Illegal septic leaks threatening the groundwater. Classic rules for thee. Not for me hypocrisy. Brenda and her cronies faced charges: fraud, trespass, environmental violations. She plea bargained down, but lost everything: house, title, that smug throne. The neighborhood ditched the HOA for a loose co-op, focusing on potlucks over power trips. I reclaimed my land, donating chunks to a local preserve, watching wildflowers reclaim the scars. The ridge, quiet again, hawks soaring free. But tell me, was it wrong to let the tyrant build her empire of lies, only to watch it crumble under her own weight?